But I do know this. These strategies work, and they are boiled down to the very basics, so they work in any home for people in any situation. I know because they work for me and for people with lives very different from mine. I will address some of your unique delusions. Certain things I say might make you mad. I know this because I despised facing my own reality at one time. Letting go of my own excuses was harder than getting up and decluttering. Just thought you should know. I won't judge you. We'll celebrate any progress you make, whether large or small. Following the steps in this book won't be dramatic. We won't be emptying any rooms or creating any cutesy organizing systems worthy of a magazine. There aren't any pictures to flip through and make you feel inspired, dreaming of how your house could be. But you will make progress every time you follow the steps, or even one step, to working through an overwhelming mess. People used to seeing your mess will start wondering what is happening, why the house feels bigger, and is staying under control more easily and for longer periods of time. Change will happen, but it won't necessarily involve big reveals. I'll step on all kinds of idealistic toes. My goal in this book is to help you declutter, to help you get things out of your house. I'm going to default to the words trash and donate, even though that may get your undies in a wad every single time. When I say trash, you're smart enough to know I mean your recycling bin if you have one. But for some people who live in areas without access to recycling, guilt over not being able to recycle is paralyzing. And technically recyclable stuff builds up in their homes. So I'll say trash. Trash. Things going either to the dump or to a recycling center. I'm also going to use the word donate. If you want to sell things, as long as you actually sell them. I have an entire chapter about how deciding to donate instead of selling significantly accelerated my decluttering progress. Some data is real, but most is experiential. All strategies are based on my personal experiences, but sometimes I quote a number. Unless I specifically say where I got that number, I probably made it up. I like to make up statistics and percentages and decimals. Usually, these made-up numbers serve the purpose of showing how likely I am to do or not do something. If you're a mathematician, I apologize. I taught theater arts, so numbers mostly serve as dramatic effect for me. I'll talk about the steps to working through an overwhelming mess again and again and again. I've created specific steps to help me break through that all too familiar feeling of being totally overwhelmed by clutter. Those steps work in any space and for any clutter level, and a big chunk of the book will be applying those steps to specific areas of your house. You'll have the steps memorized by the end of the book, but that's pretty much the point. You might need to read this book more than once. Life happens, and it brings clutter along for the ride. As long as you're living, there will be new stuff coming in and old stuff that needs to leave, and that's fine. Accepting this universal truth took me far in my own decluttering journey. Feel free to take some strategies and leave others. Do what you want to do. There's no wrong way to declutter. As long as stuff you don't need leaves your home, you're doing awesome. If you read my first book, you'll recognize some of the concepts in this book. I have no interest in reinventing any wheels, and I only share what works, but this time we're going deep. We'll work through your home step by step and address unique challenges that pop up in each area. I know some of you will skip ahead to the "How do I fix my house right now" section. That's fine. But know that the mindset changes I address in the beginning of this book are crucial to lasting change in your home. This is going to be fun. Not the decluttering, but the reading. Part 1. Building a Decluttering Mindset. Chapter 1. What decluttering is and isn't. Decluttering is stuff you don't need leaving your house. And that's really all it is. If 5 things leave or 500 things leave, you've succeeded. Decluttering isn't stuff shifting. It isn't rearranging or buying a new shelving unit or sorting into slots.